Developing tonight, Atlanta police make an arrest in a violent carjacking of a Morehouse College student, and we've learned this is not Jonathan McGahee's first brush with the law.
And Sky Fox 5 flew over the scene not far from Morehouse after Atlanta police arrested McGahee and took him to jail. Good evening to you. I'm Marissa Mitchell.
And I'm Doug Evans. Atlanta police say McGahee carjacked a Morehouse College student at gunpoint right after he left the library. That victim says he'd just gotten done studying for midterms when he came face to face with a gun. Fox 5's Morris Diggs has followed this developing story and joins us now live. Morris.
It's a challenge for police. You see, they have one in custody, but there are two others out there who committed separate crimes. Without incident, Jonathan McGahee was picked up and taken away by a squad of Atlanta police officers serving a warrant on an apartment a short distance from the black colleges in the city. This man, Devin Rector, was one of two students and three motorists overall who were accosted in the past week. Police say McGahee, who apparently acted alone and played no role in the other carjackings, approached with an offer to sell drugs as a ruse for what he really wanted, Rector's vehicle.
Since my phone was in the car, since he stole that as well, we were able to track it, found out that the car was right there, immediately reported that to police, and through the grace of God and Find My iPhone, we were able to recover my car.
APD called reporters in earlier this week and promised to intensify patrols. Residents in the area say they've seen that extra coverage.
A lot of helicopters flying over, especially at night. Probably the last 2-3 nights, helicopters, they haven't stopped. So, you know, if this is going to quiet everything down, we just want to get it back to, you know, the peace that has been here.
Now, these three individual suspects, they hit at a particularly vulnerable time. That's after midnight. And all three used kind of an approach in which they said, want to buy some drugs. So again, if you're a motorist and you see somebody approach you and you don't know who they are, maybe a good idea not to engage. If you can drive away safely, get away. Reporting live from Southwest Atlanta, I'm Morris Diggs, Fox 5 News.
So concerning. Thanks, Morris. Now, Atlanta police are still trying to make an arrest in two other carjackings and a shooting that happened within a mile of the carjacking that Morris just told us about. But they do not think any of the crimes are connected. Last week, a Morehouse College student went home after studying at the library until 4 in the morning. Two men robbed and carjacked him outside his off-campus apartment. And early Wednesday morning, carjackers targeted a ride-sharing driver who had just dropped off a fare and stopped to smoke a cigarette in the area of Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard. The robbers took his money and his car. And then a 19-year-old college student was driving near the Clark Atlanta University campus last week when she was shot in the back. She lost control of her car and drove off the road. Police say this, however, was not a random shooting. They believe she was targeted. Doug?